Hello YouTube, this is Julia Plous, children's book author and child at heart. And I would like to share with you my next batch of Beanie Babies, wild animals. Starting with Stripes the tiger. This was a present from my sister for Christmas. She gave me this, Wrinkles the bulldog, and Sting the stingray all in one box. He's missing his tag, probably because as one of my earliest Beanie Babies, I didn't know right away that they're more valuable if you don't tear the tags off, so I probably pulled it off just out of habit. This is Blizzard, the Siberian tiger. Of course, I pretended they were boyfriend and girlfriend because they're both tigers. And this one, let me see her. I always considered this my lucky Beanie Baby because one time I was playing cards with my mom and I just wanted this Beanie Baby close to me. Maybe I had just gotten it and I was admiring how pretty it was, but I just wanted it close. And then I started winning a bunch, and I was like, oh, it must be the Beanie Baby. This is my lucky Beanie Baby. So I'm not normally like a superstitious person. Like I don't remember if I ever like brought it to school to help me do well on a test or something, but you know, I believed for a while this was lucky. Velvet the Panther, very beautiful. Unfortunately, missing her tag. And because panthers are also known as black leopards, and I have Freckles the leopard, I pretended they were a couple just because they're like, it's like, oh, they're really the same species, but, so yeah, the panther and the leopard get to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And here's the teeny Freckles. And I had Rory the lion, who, you can kind of tell he's just in better condition than the other big cats, because I must have gotten him like a few years later. And there was no lioness Beanie Baby, as far as I know, so I pretended his girlfriend was Canyon the cougar, because a cougar is also known as a mountain lion. So I'm like, well, okay, you're from completely different continents, but whatever, you can be a couple. That's just how I think, you know. I'm a romantic. I just like to pair them up. Here's Bongo the monkey, and I think I had two of these, and I think one of them even got like an opening in it and the little plastic beans started to come out, so but I don't know, I'm not sure, but Bongo is cute, and I have little teeny Bongo. And then there's Congo the gorilla, and I have two of these. And you know, Congo not only being a country in Africa, but being the book and the movie Congo about the, well, I never read it, but I did have a friend, or my sister's friend, she's a big science fiction nerd, and she read Congo, and it was probably right when the movie came out, or maybe it was also Outbreak, or maybe I'm mixing the two up, but she was telling me the plot of the book of Congo, and how something like the gorillas were possessed, or there was something in their eye. Something about the gorilla's eye was significant, and as she was telling me, I was kind of getting freaked out, but more in like a fun way. I was like, stop saying eye, you're scaring me. And then she started teasing me by going, eye, and I was like, but, yeah, so Congo the gorilla. Here is Peanuts the elephant. Or wait, is it Peanuts or Peanut? It's just Peanut, singular. Now, I remember there being a dark blue version of this that was rare and retired and worth a lot of money. Let's see what we got here. Almost there. There it is. Peanut the elephant. There's a dark blue one, and those would go for like $200 back in the day, and now these things are worth nothing. I mean, they'll always be worth something to me. There was another elephant, Righty, and there was a donkey, Lefty. They were, you know, the symbols of the political parties, and Righty had, he was gray, and he had like an embroidered flag on his haunch, you know, like a cutie mark, kind of, and then Lefty, the donkey. I never had Righty or Lefty. Here is Twigs the giraffe. And I had two of these for some reason. I think I bought one for myself and then got one for Christmas, so, you know. And, okay, so that's all the... Oh, no. Here's, Teeny Antsy the anteater. I never had the big one, but my best friend did. And my best friend also had Happy the hippo, and all I've got is Teeny Happy. I would have liked Happy, because I love hippos. And, I just like big, rotund animals, like rhinos too. This is Spike the rhino, and I had a couple teeny Spikes too. But yeah, I just like hippos, walruses, seals, rhinos, any animal that's just naturally big and round. I just like. I don't know why. That's all the African animals. Then I've got some Australian animals. I have Pouch the kangaroo. This one also has a JP sticker on it, so I could identify it and no one would steal it, because that was how things were back then. This is what I remember telling my friend. I said, Tati, did you know that the Joey is just a head? And she takes it out and goes, oh my god, it is! Which is something you think is hilarious when you're 7 or 8. And, yeah, everyone in my class had Patty the platypus, very brightly colored and appealing. Though, why doesn't she have a tail? I mean, platypuses have, like, beaver tails. That's part of what makes them so strange. But, yeah, Patty the platypus. Mel the koala. Now, back in the day, I didn't understand the poem that goes, how do you name a koala bear? Okay, they're not bears, they're marsupials. It's rather tough, I do declare. It confuses me. I get into a funk. I'll name him Mel after my favorite hunk. And my sister did explain to me, like, oh, Mel Gibson, because he was pretty popular in the 90s. And I didn't know at the time that Mel Gibson spent a large portion of his life in Australia. So, an Australian animal, Mel Gibson, but I guess that hasn't aged well. I have a couple teeny, Mels. There, look, because... and, oh yeah, Batty the Bat. Now, I mean, this is adorable, and I love that his wings can, like, Velcro together, and hanging them upside down, but I remember, you know, opening the tag and immediately going, Batty, that's not original, that's the name of the bat from Fern Gully, which is my favorite non-Disney animated movie. I used to rent it a lot, like, way back in the days of VHSs. There was a Blockbuster right across the side street from my house, and for whatever reason, non-Disney animated movies, like, couldn't be found there. So my sister and I would have to rent movies like that from the library. Movies like Fern Gully, Land Before Time, The Last Unicorn, The 12 Tasks of Asterix. Those were all things, and Rock-a-Doodle and stuff, like, they weren't Disney, and they couldn't be found at Blockbuster. We had to rent them from the library. But I remember doing that, and I own Fern Gully now on DVD, but back then it was kind of like one of those obscure, kind of mysterious movies. But anyway, yeah, I immediately, it was like, you know, you're named after the Robin Williams bat from Fern Gully. I've done some Fern Gully cosplay. It's on my Instagram. If you, you have to scroll through a lot of handmade dolls, but there's some cosplay on there too, and I've been Krista. Okay, so that's all my wild animals. I still have over there my reptiles and mythical creatures and bears. So I've got 2 more Beanie Baby videos to do. So thank you for watching, and I'll keep making these videos.